אני הולך הביתה. מי יודע? רבקה, מה את עושה?
אני לא יודע.
לא. אני לא יודעת. אנחנו לומדים עכשיו? מה זה? מה זה? מה זה? אני הולך לתלמוד תורה.
נחם, אתה הולך לתלמוד תורה?
כן, אני הולך לתלמוד תורה.
אני הולך לתלמוד תורה.
אני הולכת לתלמוד תורה.
אנחנו הולכים לתלמוד תורה.
אנחנו הולכים לתלמוד תורה. וזה סבבה!
People always tell me about how important Talmud Torah was to their forming lifelong relationships. And we also strive to engage our students in the community. We have service learning trips where they go to the Shalom home in Reutenberg. Our students have a strong foundation of Jewish learning and love for Judaism that will give them the motivation to make Jewish choices in their in their lives after high school, and to provide a life of service to the Jewish community wherever they live.
I've learned a lot from Talmud Torah. Definitely values have been important. We've learned about Jewish issues, learning about Israeli culture, and that's another lesson I'm going to carry forward.
This past year they brought the Adopt a Survivor program to the school. I was offered the opportunity to take the class, and I wasn't really sure if I wanted to commit the time to it. I decided I would take it, and luckily I did, and I can honestly say it changed my life. I got to know a local Holocaust survivor, Joe Rosenberg, who is very prominent in the community and has an incredible story that it really makes me proud and thankful to be a Jewish person. I'll always be able to say I had a personal friendship with a Holocaust survivor, and I will be able to pass Joe's story on for generations and generations, and really without Talmud Torah, I've got to think this wouldn't have been possible. It's given me just a much better sense of a Jewish identity, and carrying that forward for the rest of my life will be really important.
Talmud Torah is really fun because you learn different prayers and things you're going to need to know when you grow up, and that you want to teach your children and their children and their children.
We prepare them, of course, for their bar mitzvah, but really for far more than just the bar mitzvah. We want them to be literate Jews.
Eiko at gara, ani gara mitanka. Ma at ochalet, ani ochalet lechem.
מצוין. איזה יום היום?
היום יום שני.
יפה מאוד. מה התאריך היום?
היום כ"ט באדר.
באדר. כ"ט באדר.
When I'm here on Sundays and Wednesdays and I see all these young people visiting with each other and then going to study Torah, and I also know many of them from what they do in their synagogues and their camps and so on, and I really look at them as a wonderful crop of young people who will have a lot to contribute to the world.
We love Talmud Torah. Our kids are always happy to come.
I love Talmud Torah because I can see all my friends. I get to learn Hebrew. I love all the field trips. Yeah.
Talmud Torah is a good place, I think, because it's a place where you can meet Jewish friends. If you go to a public school, there might be you might be the only person who's Jewish, so you might not know a lot of Jewish people. But at Talmud Torah, you don't only get to learn Hebrew, you get to meet a lot of other Jewish friends.
Right, I think no matter what you do or what you achieve in life, that if you can find the time to teach, you're enriching your own life more than you're even helping the students. I would be most gratified seeing my students 20 years from now living their lives Jewishly, happy to call themselves Jews.
We're very
fortunate to have a wonderful partnership with Sha'arim, and through Sha'arim we're able to provide students with one-to-one direct help specific to what their need is, and they teach using a multi-sensory approach to learning.
I think Talmud Torah is good because our parents didn't really get to go through it, and we get to learn how lucky we are about how our religion is, and my mom didn't even have a bat mitzvah, so I think I'm very lucky that I'm going to have one.
It's still relevant today as it was when I was a kid. I'm a graduate of Talmud Torah, and I am still friends with the same people that I have been friends with since I started Olive, and I want to provide that same experience for my children.
It's an investment, it costs money, but it's worth it. I have not for one moment ever doubted sending my children here or spending the money to send my kids here or the time investment.
I see Talmud Torah as an integral part of our community. It's where the place where our children get educated, and this is where they gather and learn together and become the next generation of our community.
We're always looking for new ways to enrich our program to what we have currently, and if we find any new ideas to create new programs or electives for our high school. We've really revised our reading clinic program, and we're really able to better meet the needs of individuals and small groups by honing in on what specific area they need extra support in.
There's an awesome library. You get to learn about your religion, you get to learn about Israel, you get to learn Hebrew, and I really think that it's a great place to be.
The things that my children have learned at Talmud Torah, whether it's their Hebrew or the knowledge they've learned about their Jewish past or the prayers that they've learned, they come home and they add that to our home, and it only enriches our family traditions and our family Jewish identity.
Every time a student of the Torah discovers something original, a new heaven is created.